This is Donaldson Dam in the West Rand, South Africa. It's a well-known venue for specimen carp angling, though the thick grass often makes it a challenging place to fish. For this session, we're documenting an overnight trip where we managed to land 3 big quality carp between sunset and sunrise. Before the night got underway, we focused on our strategy. Here is Ben to explain the specific rig he's using for this session.
Okay guys, we're fishing here at Donaldson Dam for one of the short sessions, what I specialize in. As you can see, my approach here is a solid bag. So the nice thing about a solid bag is you can prepare them in advance. There you can see. And as you can see, if the camera comes closer, you can see the way I prepare my bag is the lead's on the one side, and the opposite side you can see my hook bait. So I always like to see my lead, and I always like to see my hook bait. And then to finish it off, well, first of all, my main line, my leader has got a big loop to it, so I can prepare these, and as soon as I get here, which is around 6 p.m, then I can just quickly loop them on. So as you can see here, my solid bag's on. So all I do is just a little bit of lick and stick. Then just hold it there for a second or two. Then we do the other side. Just hold it there for a second or two. So I've already poked 5 to 6 holes on this side and on that side, just to get it going down. Then my solid bag's on. So then the last thing I do, out of my goo bag here, this is a fruity squid barrel wafter from Mainline Baits. So I just take my quarter goo spicy squid. That just goes very nicely with my chosen hook bait for this session. Then all I do is I just poke it in the bag, and here around my hook bait I just give a nice bit of a squirt over the hook bait, and that just gives an instant attraction of flavor to my hook bait. So once that's done, I just put my glue back in my glue bag, and this solid bag's ready to go out. This is a quarter solid small. I opt for the small size. Just helps me to reach the distance we are casting, which is about 125, 130 meters, just with much more comfort and accuracy.
With the rods out and the gear finally organized, we settled in for the evening. At Donaldson, the fish often move closer to the margins as the light fades, so we are hoping for some early activity. The first run came at 7 p.m, barely an hour after we had everything in the water. It was a strong fight with the fish heading straight for the weed beds. Jannie eventually landed a solid common carp. Getting a fish on the bank this early was a good sign that our bait placement was right. We reset the rod and waited to see if the activity would continue into the night. Things went quiet for a few hours as the temperature dropped. Then, at 1 a.m. in the morning, one of Ben's rods went off. This fish stayed deep and felt as heavy as the first one. It turned out to be a large Potbelly common carp. These fish are known for their weight and power, and this one was a great example of the specimens found here at Donaldson. Right at daybreak, we had our final run of the trip. This time it was a Mirror Carp. It was a clean, well-conditioned fish and a great way to end this session. Landing 3 big carp in a single night at Donaldson requires a bit of luck and the right preparation. We managed to get exactly what we came for. Thanks for watching this session. We'll see you at the next one.